Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a makeup tutorial on this look. This is something simple, something you can wear for Christmas, something that you can wear to a holiday party, maybe even a New Year's Eve party. If you don't, or if you're not too familiar with makeup, you can definitely do this look. Go ahead and check it out. I couldn't find my other headband, so I'm just gonna grab this and just push my hair to the back. So yeah, so let's get started. I always start off with my brows. So I use two different kinds. Well, I use the same brand, which is, you can't see it. Anyways, it's Morphe. I use the color Mocha and Chocolate Mousse. You see a lot of people like line under their brows with concealer. I used to do that, but I find it better to do it this way. And I'm gonna start off with the lightest one, darkest one, the darkest. I don't even There's 4.0 and 5.0. Me, when I use stuff, I like it to be really, and I'm using this brush. You can't really see it. Anyways, it's a Morphe like little flat brush, and I just go back and forth between the two, kind of mix it. I like to mix it in the top. Take the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer, but I pretty much use it as concealer because I got the wrong color. And this one is Ginger 23 Ginger, and it's not that it's the wrong color, it just I don't like the way it looks as a foundation. Like I don't know if it's because it's kind of like a 2-in-1, like you can use it as either or. I like it better as a concealer because, but anyway, so I always put it, I like go above my eye because if you go too close, you can wipe the whole brow off. Then I just take that same Real Techniques brush and just go over top. I feel like how I like my eyebrows. At the end, I always use I just bought this because I ran out, but I typically wait till the end of my makeup so you guys can see it. But I use this and I put it on my brows and I like make them come up. But next we're gonna use I used two of the. I live by this foundation since the day it came out. Fenty. This is the only, well, I just bought the NARS. I want to see how this, but this foundation, this is the best. This is the only one I use. Like, no lie, this is the only one I used. And since it came out, I believe this one is like my third bottle. I just don't buy any other foundation. I don't see a need to, because this one is the best. Why go with those zeros when I have this hero? And I'm using a Fenty in the color 400. I thought I was using 390. So at Sephora, they matched me and they said that my color was 370. But I feel like it's too bright. And then 390, it doesn't sit well. 400 I like, and I typically get my foundations probably a shade or two darker, which makes sense because if I'm which makes sense because I like to really brighten under my eyes. So if you have a light foundation and then you brighten your eyes, I feel like it makes you look kind of like casket sharp, and we ain't going for that. So anyways, I always put my foundation on with the Kabuki, and this one is Echo Tools Kabuki. And what I do is I just 1, 2, 1, 2. Then just rub it in. And I use a brush now. I never bought the Fenty brush, but I use a brush now. I put it on my lips too, because I feel like it sets better, and I probably use too much, but we're gonna make it work. I look a little orange, but I'm not gonna come out orange, ladies and gents, so I'm not. And I kind of use my foundation to like set my eyes too. Sometimes I use concealer, but concealer sometimes is a bit too heavy. And you bring it down the neck. Okay, so after I put my foundation, a lot of people say I do it backwards, but I like for my foundation to set. Like, I feel like once it sets down, then I can put the concealer and stuff on. That's why I put my foundation on and then I do my eyeshadow. Like, a lot of people I know say I'm so backwards, but this is just how I do my makeup, and this is how I'm showing y'all how I do it. Sometimes this doesn't work depending on what kind of eyeshadow you use. Some eyeshadows have a really like bad fallout and it's kind of hard. But anyways, so after I put my foundation on my eyelid. Sometimes I use concealer, but today I just used foundation. I set with the Sasha Buttercup, and I just get a little this is another Real Techniques brush. I just get a little brush and just wipe it on around. You don't put too much product on it because you're not trying to like put it down. Guys, my camera had fucking died. But synchro. Into a green, and so brush, you see how it won't focus. There we go. This is a crease brush, and I'm gonna go into a green. I'm thinking this dark one right here. I'm gonna go into this one right here. Okay, and you gotta as I go. I want to dip into the yellow right here. Hold on, let me so y'all can see it. I want to dip into this yellow right here and blend that harsh line out. I want to lighten it up. I mean, like redden it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna go back into my red and I'm barely putting it in there. Okay, just barely. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the concealer, what I use under my eye. Guys, another holy grail. It's a foundation, but this is another thing that I like to use as a concealer. And this is the Anastasia, and this is in Amber. This is the stick foundation. But I like liquid foundations. But this right here, this is the bomb. Okay, so do with this one, warm it up a little bit on my hand. Okay, this one is kind of like, since I bought it to be the color of my skin, when I blend it down, it matches my skin tone. But for an everyday look, and this is just the places that I'm highlighting, yeah. For an everyday look, nothing too big. Let me zoom out some more. This is the one to use. Okay. But this is the one to use for everyday. Okay, beauty blender, you got some competition. Then I'm gonna go in again with the okay. Then I'm gonna set it. What I set it with is the same thing I set my eye with. The side. This is, if you're a colored girl, this is really well, because it doesn't give you that awful white flashback. And me, I have to bake, like, and so this is pretty much how I get my bake off. So I use, this is just a little cheap little, I don't know where I got it from, but I don't what's it called, contour. I don't contour with cream because I just don't like the way it looks on me. That's just me. I just always get a little powder. This one is the NYX matte bronzer in the color Deep Tan. And I just, see, this is, I use it all the time. And I just get it, dip it, and I just contour like that. And it's been working. And at the same time, this is how I wipe the bake off. This is just a random brush I got probably in a little pack from like Amazon or something. And then get into that nose, honey. And when you're doing this, please don't put a lot of product on your nose. Please, please, please. And one thing I learned is to go into right in the pocket of that eye right there. because it'll look stupid if you just got something right here and not on top of that eye. And then okay. Okay. Now this is what gets a lot of people. Like, I'm gonna take my foundation brush because I feel like it still has a little bit of foundation on it. Probably not a lot, but take the foundation brush and brush the excess off. And I feel like if you just brush it off with a brush that has nothing on it, like, I don't know, I feel like it gives you flashbacks on your pics. But that's just me. This is how I do things. Okay. I like to take a color, a very, very light. I usually use, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one called Tempera in the Anastasia Themes palette. Getting discombobulated, guys. Okay, now this is gonna be a little bit of mascara. I barely put it on there, just barely. And the mascara I'm using is the it's tearing a little bit, but the Great Lash. Y'all know this when y'all see this. Maybelline. Okay, I'm gonna put on lashes. The lashes I have are the Ardell Wispies. I cannot put lashes on without tweezers. Or at least not anymore. I used to. And I like to measure it a little bit. I typically cut my lashes. Let me see, do I need to cut these? I typically cut like a little bit off the end. Only because my eyes are like little. Okay, so I'm not gonna cut these. Let's just see how they come out without me cutting them. And these tweezers, I got them at the what is it called? Walgreens. And I'm gonna use this lash glue. Do not use dang on bonding glue on your lashes, please. Stop using bonding glue on your lashes, please. And I get me a little hair clip, whatever it's called, I forgot. I didn't get it when people would say it, but when they say like, let the lash get a little tacky, let it get a little tacky. And like, what they mean by that is, if it look like it's almost white, but it's, I mean, look like it's almost clear, but it's still kind of white, then put it on. Cause like, tacky, like, cause I was like, what do they mean? Like, wait till it get tacky. Like, what does that mean? But it just means wait till like the colors in our. But please, ladies, please, I'm begging you, stop using bonding glue on your goddamn lashes. You know, on SpongeBob, there's like 2 hours later. That's me right now. Trying to put these lashes on. Put these lashes on. Put these lashes on. Okay. I put the...
No, okay.
Look, we have a visitor. Okay, I put the... Let mommy finish. I put the lashes on. Let's get a little bit of the powder and line the jaw like that, like... Not too much, because then you're gonna look stupid. But kind of like outline where the contour is at. Just gonna put a little blue liner under. Simple blue liner. Never put this mascara on your eyelashes. When I'm doing a natural look, I forgot which makeup person on YouTube did it, but like she took like a liquid eyeliner and like put like dots, and then put her mascara on, and it makes your lashes look longer than what they really are. And I've done it before and it actually works. So kudos to whoever did that. And again, this is just a simple Christmas look. Like, this is nothing too dramatic. So after all of this, I'll go in with the this is my favorite blush palette right now. Like, I don't use anything else. This is the Morphe blush palette, and I'm gonna go into Unapologetic. Or should I go into... I'm gonna go into provocative and unapologetic. I'm gonna go into both of them. Just something simple. Gives it I love blush, you guys. Blush and highlight, like, can't go without them. Can't go without them. Don't just stay in like right here. You go up like whoosh, whoosh. Okay, and then after the blush, of course, I have to hide my favorites. Wet n Wild. I have a Luxie tapered highlighting brush. Okay, so I'm gonna dip it in this one a little bit. Then I'm gonna go into the Dripping and Go in the Anastasia. And I don't want it like too extreme, because I don't want it to take away from the eyes. But just a bit. Just a bit. Tear ducts. Just to give it a little. So I already put foundation on my lips, and I kind of want this lip to be just a nude, because I wanted to go for a simple Christmas look. I didn't buy it that long ago, but this is my favorite because lately I've been into only using glosses for whatever reason. And I'm not gonna line my lips. I don't see a need to, being that I want it to be basic gloss. And with the foundation being on my lips, you see it turns it like kind of brown. You guys, this, I've been using this since I started doing makeup. This is like one of the best. When I say best, one of the best finishing sprays. Oh, you cannot forget about the MAC. I just have a little bottle because I don't use that often. But this one, every day I do makeup. This one. So then you just go ahead and then you gotta go in with the Prep Prime Fix Plus. Anybody who knows MAC knows Fix Plus. My camera fell. My camera fell. Okay. Okay, we're gonna zoom out a little bit. Let me show you what I mean, what I do with this. So with the everybody likes to use eyebrow, you know, set your eyebrows. I use this clear, and I like to brush it up. I like this look. I don't know why. Like a little bottle of water, and I just spray it to like just to freshen it up. This has been this is only my third day here. So I just use a little bit of water. I don't want to saturate the hair because I don't want to ruin the style. So this is on this is a third day twist out, and it still looks fresh. So this is the finished look. So if I was going to like a if I was going to a party, a holiday party for work, which it's probably already passed, but if I was going to like a holiday party, or even you can even wear this for New Year's. Like this can even be a New Year's look. I just say Christmas because we have the blues, the reds, the greens, but even if you wanted to wear this look for Christmas, you can.